And we are live. Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Healthy Living with Dr. Linda. I am Dr. Linda, and I am so excited about tonight's show. This is part four of a four-part series on becoming Michele Hall. And I'm super excited for my guest tonight because we've come a long way together, and her powerful story will impact many lives. And I can't wait until you hear where she is now. And that's what tonight's show is all about. Where's Michele Hall now? After losing over 70 pounds, where has that brought her to in her life today? Let me read her bio and then we'll go right into the show. Michele Hall is the founder of Mindful Motion. She is a wellness coach that is dedicated to empowering women over 40 to take control of their health and embrace a vibrant, purpose filled life. At Mindful Motion, she takes a whole person approach to wellness by focusing on four key areas: nutrition, physical fitness, mental wellness, emotional wellness, and well being. Michele believes that lasting transformation begins from the inside out. When women nourish their bodies, strengthen their minds, and care for their emotional health, they gain the confidence and energy to thrive in every season of life. Her mission is to educate, inspire, and support women through practical life changes, personalized guidance, and encouragement rooted in compassion. Whether you're navigating menopause, rebuilding your health, managing stress, or simply ready to prioritize yourself, she's here to help you move forward with confidence. Mindful Motion is more than a wellness program, it's a movement. It's a movement toward living with great strength, balance, and purpose. Michele's motto is live with purpose and move with power. Welcome, my guest tonight, Michele Hall.
Thank you.
Welcome, Michele.
Thank you for having me again. I appreciate that.
You're so worthy, and I'm so excited about our part four tonight and the fact that our guests are going to get an opportunity to find out what your journey has brought you to today. So, we're going to open by allowing you to share the first few moments what you want the audience to know about where you are today. Take it
Oh,
away, Michele.
all right. Who am I today? I am Michele Hall, founder of Mindful Motion, a wellness and fitness coach dedicated to partnering with women 40 and over to create personalized wellness plans that fit you, your life, your needs, and your goals. My mission is to help women create healthier, stronger, more meaningful lifestyle through three wellness pillars of mind, body, and soul. Mind is about peace and mental clarity, creating space for a healthier mindset, greater peace, positive self talk, and the mental clarity needed to make yourself and your well being a priority. Body is about strengthening and physical health, learning how to nourish your body, become stronger, stay active, and develop healthy habits by support through your that will support you. I'm sorry, through your every stage of life. Soul is about faith and purpose, strengthening your faith, reconnecting with your purpose, and becoming intentional about the woman you are becoming. And we start by building the foundation. We focus on strengthening from within, building consistency, creating sustainable habits, living the lifestyle, not just following a temporary program, transforming from the inside out. I believe your body is a temple and how you nourish it matters. Wellness is more than losing weight or exercising. It's about taking care of your whole self, mind, body, and soul. You deserve a wellness plan designed around you. I know your body is tired and your body is telling you changes need to be made. You take care of everybody else. When are you going to take care of me? Listen to your body because it's talking to you. Let's talk about wellness goals. I invite you to a free one on one wellness consultation to discuss where you are today, where you want to go, and the steps to get there. My name is Michele Hall, founder of Mindful Motion, wellness and fitness coach. My email address is mindfulmotion, the number one, at gmail.com. I'm looking forward to meeting you, learning about your goals, and working together to create a solution that supports the healthier, stronger, more purposeful life you want to live. Mindful motion again. We live with purpose and move with power. Transformation from the inside out. And thank you.
Fabulous. And with that, let's pay some bills. We have a commercial break and we'll be right back to you. Tonight's commercial, I'm going to be sharing our black soap shower gel courtesy of Sweetheart Mitchell Collection. Let's talk about it. Our black soap shower gel. One of the first things I want to do is show a testimony of a customer that came to my table. And if you look in the lower right hand corner of her face, you can see she has acne on her skin. And I remember when she came to my table and she said, "Do you have anything for acne? Anything to help get these bumps off my face? It's getting worse and worse." I said, "Absolutely, I certainly do." I said, "You want to try our black soap shower gel? Let me tell you why." And this is what I shared with her. And I'm going to share it with you right now, too. Okay? Now, our black soap shower gel is absolutely amazing. It's a powerful blend of black soap, turmeric, sea moss, castor oil, calendula flower, aloe vera, honey, and nourishing shea butter. I put these ingredients together strategically to help this shower gel to heal your skin. The black soap deeply cleanses, while the turmeric and calendula help soothe and support your skin. The sea moss in it is a collagen. It absolutely helps to soothe your skin along with the aloe vera. It helps with hydration. And then the honey. Oh my God. The honey, first of all, honey makes your skin really soft and it helps to draw moisture into your skin. But the castor oil and shea butter, they put the moisture back in your skin. Now, let me show you the after picture of my beautiful customer once she started using our beautiful black soap shower gel. Look at her skin. Look how happy she is. First of all, look at that smile and look at that moisture that you see on her skin from top to bottom. Our black soap shower gel is absolutely awesome. If you want smoother, hydrated, nourished skin, you definitely want to try our black soap shower gel. It's amazing. All right, with that, let's get back to our beautiful guest, Michele Hall.
Thank you.
All right, Michele, welcome back. Okay,
I'm
so
back.
I want to start by showing the audience this amazing picture that you sent me. And I want you to talk about this picture.
Okay.
I want you to talk about the woman that is to the left of the audience and then the woman that is in the now to the right of the audience. Well, what do you want them to know about these two women?
Wow. Whew. Oh, wow. This can be painful, okay?
Yeah.
Because at the time, my life was in turmoil. I didn't even realize I had gotten so big because over the years, I just did what I normally do. I come home, I cook dinner, I take care of my family, clean the house, just my normal life. But in that, I wasn't taking care of myself. I was eating, all my food was wrong for me. I was eating fried foods. I didn't, before I didn't even have diabetes. I didn't have nothing. I was normal.
Hmm.
But after the years of doing what I had been doing caught up to me, I went into my doctor's office and I just could not explain what was going on with me. So he took my blood sugar. It was over 300.
Wow.
He immediately gave me an insulin shot. right there in the office. And that's where it started. Then my cholesterol, when my results came back, I was just a wreck.
Mm.
And I didn't know how to fix it. So all I knew was I needed to lose some weight. I needed to exercise, but I didn't have a plan.
Yeah.
I didn't have any direction. So I did what I thought I needed to do because my mindset wasn't right at the time.
Mm-hmm.
It was, you ever like weeds? Like I got a bunch of weeds in my head and I
Mm-hmm.
can't see a clear path because of everything else that's going on in my life.
Yeah.
So with that, I had to take a step back and say, okay, I got to figure this out because I'm killing myself. My
Mm.
blood pressure is through the roof.
Mm.
Cholesterol is through the roof. Of course, diabetes, all of that, and depression, because at the time I was going through a divorce.
Mm.
So just mix all that in the pot together.
Mm-hmm.
That was a potluck of mess. It really was. And I didn't know how to get out of it. I did not. It even took not just that a couple weeks, it took years later. Okay. This didn't happen overnight. This took years to
How
fix
long
that.
how long did it take? How many years did it take for you to make this journey to
First,
yourself?
I had to figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's going on in my mind? But still, I was going through everything I went through. And once, let's say, the first major step was when the divorce was over. Then it's just me facing me,
Mm-hmm.
just me.
Mm-hmm.
I look in that mirror, the only person in there is me. So once I start facing who I was, and I'm like, I did this. I
Yeah.
can't blame nobody. I can't blame my relationship. I can't blame, the food because I cooked the food. I had the control over the food.
Yeah.
So I did this to myself. I don't know. I don't never want to say I hated myself, but I didn't like her very much.
Yeah.
I wasn't taking good care of her. I put all
Mm-hmm.
this pressure on me, and I'm talking about pressure, like a ton of bricks.
Mm.
So once I start unraveling who I was, and it took time. Honestly, I stayed pretty much in solitude with myself for 4 years till I
Mm.
can figure this thing out. And it took a long time. So I started walking. Then I come home and eat the same stuff that got me there in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started, okay, next thing I do, I'll get a gym membership. Then I go in there and be intimidated because I don't want to lift all these weights because
Mm.
I needed something that's going to work for me. That's why I tell the women, you need a plan that works for you, not for her or over there. Everybody has a different body type. We can't all do the same program.
Yeah.
So
How
it's not
did you
one.
how did you figure out what plan you needed for your body type? Did you get a personal trainer? How did you get to that point where you started seeing results?
I started seeing results when I started reading books. I
Mm.
started seeing results when I started learning how this food is going to react to my body. I started seeing results when I learned how to clean my system,
Mm.
not with an X-Lax
Mhm.
or any
Mhm.
other laxative. I
Mhm.
started learning when I knew that. And when you start flushing, I mean, it starts flushing, start from here all the way down.
Mhm.
The inflammation started to go away. It didn't disappear, but it started going away. And I'm like, I'm not as swollen as I used to be.
Yeah.
I wore a size at the time. I say 18.
Mhm.
My size was an 18,
Mhm.
and I couldn't believe I was. I, I don't know, but educate. You have to educate yourself when you go to people going to tell you whatever they want you to hear, but I needed
Mhm.
to know for me, what does Michele need? What kind of diet does she need to be on? Just like I told you the last time, I
Mhm.
call myself eating salads, but I pour all this salad dressing on top of the salad. That wasn't helping. So I needed to learn how to eat
Mhm.
protein, my vegetables, and my complex carbohydrates. I need to learn how that structure goes. It's not just taking your fork and eating all around the plate.
Yeah.
You know, you have to have a plan on how you're going to eat, what you're going to eat. My diet today is pretty much consistent.
So
I don't,
let's talk about that. Let's talk about your diet. How has it changed? How are you eating now that's different from before?
I'm eating pretty much my protein. Like every morning, I
Mm-hmm.
have 3 scrambled eggs with a cup of egg whites, all included.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives me about 47 grams of protein,
Mm-hmm.
all in that. Then,
Why is protein important, especially kicking your morning off with protein?
well, number one, the first thing you need to put in your stomach is protein, because that right there is going to make everything else not so hard to digest, not so hard to break down, not so hard to work, because the protein is doing all the work. And that's
Mhm.
what's going to cause your belly to start to flatten.
Yes.
So protein is king when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to your nutrition. You have to have your protein. Yes, you have all those other things matter.
Yeah.
But if you're not putting the right things in order, if you're, let's say you're having breakfast and you're eating toast before you eat your protein, or you're even eating your berries first, you got to put that protein first. It
Mhm.
matters.
So the order that you ingest your carbs, protein, fruits, vegetables matters. Does it matter with every meal or just in the morning for
It
breakfast?
matters with every meal.
So you're starting every meal with protein. Are you doing 47 grams of protein per meal?
No, my breakfast is my largest meal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So for lunch, for instance, I'll have a cup of yogurt, which has 20 grams of protein, and I'll
Mm-hmm.
have a pack of tuna, the ones you buy in the pack.
Mm-hmm.
That's 17 grams of protein. So that's 37 grams of protein. And it's pretty much just a snack, but it's enough. It keeps you full. And
Mm-hmm.
another thing protein will do for you too, it'll keep you full. So when you feel like, gosh, I'm starving, no, you're not starving, because it's holding that fullness in your belly. And by the time,
Mm-hmm.
excuse me, my last meal at 6 o'clock in the evening, by the time I have that meal, I'm ready for it, but I'm not starving for it.
So let's talk about your energy level. How are you doing with, keeping up with your energy? Is the protein helping to sustain that, or are you adding carbs to that to help?
Now, there are carbs in my diet, but not in the middle part of my day. I don't have any carbs. My breakfast, I'm just going to give you an example. I'll have the eggs and the egg whites. I'll have avocado, a half of an avocado, and I'll have 2 pieces of toast. And there's always a cup of blueberries or some type of berries with my breakfast.
And
So
what
all
kind
that
of toast are you eating? What kind of bread?
I use whole grain, whole wheat is 95 calories for 2 slices if you eat two, or
Mm-hmm.
45 for one. It's Sara Lee, and it has 5 grams of protein for 2 slices.
Okay. And why did you choose that bread?
Lower calories,
Mm-hmm.
whole grain. It's not like the white bread. It's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be more nutritious for me than if I was to get a slice of white bread. And it's going to keep me fuller longer, because it's got the fiber. So everything I eat has to make sense for my body.
Explain that a little bit more. What do you mean by the fact that it has to make sense?
It has to have, of course, the protein.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you have to have fiber, because you want your system to stay clean and continuously moving throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even mention this, but every morning I have a bottle of water with a half of lemon squeezed in the water. So
Mm.
that's before anything else goes in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And once you do that, that's the kickstart of getting your system ready to flush out. So anything that might have been left the night before, it's coming out that morning. You're going to be ready to go because you're clean, and you're not going to have another meal for maybe 3 hours or 4 hours, and you're good.
You're talking about that regularity and getting
Yes.
that colon stimulated so you can make sure that your bowels are being released. That's extremely important to the weight loss process. I have a video that you sent me. I want to show the audience and then I want to have you talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Who was that in that video and what are they doing?
That's Michelle Hall, the Michelle Hall who could pick herself up off the floor. And the reason why I sent that video, because when I did a push up, when I was trying, to start all of this,
Mhm.
I couldn't even get off the floor.
Wow.
I had to roll myself up off the floor. So that video is important to me, because to get to a level where you got to roll yourself up and grab onto something to get up, to pushing yourself up, to, making sure you're strong. Strengthening your body is going to take us a long way. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, a long, long way. I'm already in my 60s. I'll be into my mid 60s in a few months. So I need to know that I'm okay if I fall. I need to know that my body is strong enough for me to pull myself up.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
that's important. You don't know when you're going to be in a situation where, oh, nobody's here to help me. You got to roll yourself over and pick yourself up. You have to have the strength to do that. And what gives you that strength?
Strength training
Strength training and protein,
and
and a
protein.
healthy meal, period.
So let's talk about the strength training and the protein and how they work together.
So, just like I told you about my eggs, and that's every morning,
Mm-hmm.
it helps you build muscle, and that's with any protein.
Yes.
It is going to help you build muscle. I got muscle. I don't know if I can show them to you, but
Sure you can.
I'm going to show you my muscles. No, seriously.
There it is. Look at
So
those
that
Angela
is
Bassett arms.
it's really hard.
Yeah.
And I used to just have, big arms. So it makes a difference. It recomps your body. It recomps your whole entire body. That body I had, it was just a big body, had no shape to it. It was just a big body.
Yeah.
Once you start exercising, eating the right foods, you're gonna be looking like, I haven't looked like that since I was a young woman, in my
Love
20s.
that.
So
So, Michelle, I'm curious about the older version of yourself. I want to know how she has helped you in the newer version of yourself, especially with your clients.
well, she's more aware of who she is.
Mm-hmm.
She knows who she is. She
Mm-hmm.
knows where she's going, and she also knows how to get there.
I love that.
So once you know who you are, and
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to go back there where I came from, nobody can make me go back there.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
And it's all about you making those choices for yourself. No, and the good thing about it is I'm the only person in here listening to what I have to say. And I talk to myself every day. And
Yeah.
if I have to coach myself into not doing something I know I shouldn't do, uh, I will just say, hey, no, don't do it. And it's not like I'm craving it. It's just because I just want something. And I
Mm.
think those wants get you into the trouble when you
So
just,
let's talk about some of your healthier snacks that you find yourself. eating today compared to what you used to eat before? What are some of the healthier options
I'm gonna
today?
go. I'm gonna go grab him right quick, right behind me. I should have
Okay.
brought him in here. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I can't wait to see what snacks she brings back. What are some healthy options?
My guilty pleasures.
Let's talk about them. Yasso,
Yeah, so this is yogurt. Let me let you see how beautiful and rich it is. Can you see it?
bring it in closer to the screen. Bring it up. There you go.
And
Yeah.
it's I'm a chocolate fanatic, okay?
Okay.
This yogurt, the whole entire container is only 400 calories. And of course, I'm just going to take a spoonfuls at a time. This might last me if I don't even think about it a lot of times. It could last up to 2 weeks and I'll just go in there, oh, I want a spoon. And that satisfies what I
Mm.
need. Popcorn.
Oh, okay.
These
Yeah.
are my favorite two things to have um, when I need a fix.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that for you. How
Yes.
about when you're on the go? Are there any snacks when you're working, running errands, moving around, and you need a snack until you can get back home? What would you suggest for people on the move?
For people on the move, a protein shake.
Mm-hmm.
I would suggest a protein shake,
Mm-hmm.
some water. When I do that, say
Mm-hmm.
I need to have a protein shake that's going to fill me up. I'm going to make my protein shake. I'm going to add banana. I'm going to add berries. I'm going to add the stuff that's the filler stuff in there that's going to keep me full until I get home. And
Mm-hmm.
the protein shake for my plant-based protein is 140 calories per serving.
I
And you
love
add in
this.
the bananas, the bananas are 100 calories.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have your berries, that's going to be about 50 calories
Mm-hmm.
for a cup of berries. But it's going to be satisfying.
Love that.
Yeah, you know all about that because I saw how beautiful your shake looked the other night. Yes.
So that's a great transition into our recipes. So you sent me, we're gonna let you go first. You sent me a picture of
Yes.
your recipe. So we'll start with the first picture. If you could explain to the audience, I'm gonna add it to the stage.
Okay.
What is this recipe here?
The detox, this is how I make my detox. And I'm going to go, I already made some examples for you to see as well. But I'm going to go into the ingredients first. So this is my Mindful Motion Wellness Detox. Anti-inflammatory immune support. The ingredients are 2 handfuls of fresh or frozen cranberries, a half handful of fresh ginger root, peeled and thinly sliced, 1 lemon slice, leave the skin on, 2 pinches of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 sprig of thyme, 1 to 2 green tea bags, 1 sprig of parsley, 2 sprigs of cilantro, 4 garlic cloves, lightly crushed, 1 sprig of oregano or pinched if dried, a pinch of paprika. Bring 6 to 8 cups of water to a gentle boil. Add ingredients except the green tea bags. Reduce heat and simmer for 20 to 30 minutes. Remove from the heat and add the green tea bags and steep for 3 to 5 minutes. Strain if desired. Sip warm. And let me just run through the benefits of that and then I will show you what it looks like. Cranberries support kidney and bladder health. Ginger reduces inflammation throughout the body. Lemon, high in vitamin C and strengthens immunity. Cinnamon balances blood sugar, improves circulation. Turmeric, strong anti-inflammatory, improves digestion. Thyme, excellent for respiratory health. Antimicrobial, cleanses the body. Green tea boosts fat burning and metabolism. Sage balances hormone support and brain clarity. Parsley flushes excess sodium and reduces bloating. Cilantro removes heavy metals from the body, helps digestion. Garlic, a natural antibiotic, lowers blood pressure. Oregano, a powerful antibacterial, and paprika boosts metabolism. This is a full body wellness blend. So contact me for more information about that. And that's everything you see inside the pot.
Ooh, Michelle, let's talk about the taste of it all.
Oh, the taste. Okay. Now, let me go grab it because I got it ready for you. I just,
Okay. Now, I do want to say while Michelle is going to
oh,
grab her recipe, one of the first things that my customers ask about is what does it taste like, Dr. Linda? And they're looking at it if it's pretty and it's pink or it's yellow or if it's a fruity looking color, they're excited. But if it's brown or green, they're going to be struggling with that taste. And this looks absolutely fruity. It looks colorful. The cranberries, the lemons, the what else do we have in there besides the lemons? Okay, I love the green in there, but I already know my customer is going to be asking, what does it taste like? So let's talk to them about the taste.
okay. So we're going to start with after you make it, after it's made, this is what it looks like.
It's pretty.
So that's all of that.
Hold on, wait. I'm going to have you bring it up a little
Okay.
closer so they can see that color first of all.
This is the liquid. After everything has been boiled, this is what you get. And the next thing, what you want to do with it, say for instance, you just want some tea. You just want to sip on it.
Yeah, that's
Put your,
pretty.
put your favorite tea bag in there and sip on it warm.
Oh, I love that.
And this is like a meal. So when I talk about my 7-day detox, it includes the tea, it
Yeah.
includes the same solution, and I add in this has celery and spinach, green apple, and I don't think I put any berries in it this time. I just wanted for the demonstration.
Uh-huh.
But I wanted you to see this is what's in there. And it's a lot of stuff that you use already.
Yes.
And so it's this is my detox. So
I
for
love the
seven
fact that it's
days,
green. First of all, I like the fact that it's green. I'm
yeah,
excited about that.
when I want to cleanse, and you make it up how you like for it to be. So it
Mm-hmm.
don't necessarily have to be green, but I do recommend you use at least two vegetables and two fruits
Mm-hmm.
or berries. I don't put bananas or anything like that. I always like the clean fruit. I like celery. I use cucumber.
Yeah.
I
Cucumber's
use
great.
I even put oranges in it. And
That's
carrots.
citrus.
Yeah, and
How about
carrots.
limes? Do you ever do limes?
I don't do limes in it. Too much bitter taste. I like little sweetness to
Little
it.
sweetness.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the
Okay.
oranges do make it sweet.
I'm trying to get my customers away from so much sweet. I want to get them more in a variety with their taste buds, so they stop looking for the sweet so much. And so
Right.
I've been putting a lot of lime and lemon, sometimes orange, depending on the oranges, into my juices to help them to start, just making that transition a little bit more from so much sweet. Because if it's bitter to your tongue, it is sweet to your liver. Thank you so much for sharing your recipe, Michelle. I'm going to transition and share my recipe. We're going to
Okay.
bring you back. We're going to bring you back after I share. So stand by.
Okay.
Tonight, I'm making a liver detox juice. Come along, let's do it. My ingredients that I'm going to be using. Well, first of all, let's talk about it. I want to talk about the liver detox that I'm making because, like I mentioned to Michelle, I'm trying to get a lot of my customers off of the sweet. Every time, they taste my juices, they're like, "Where are the sweet ones? Where are the sweet ones?" And I really am trying to do a better job at helping them to balance their taste buds. Okay, so tonight I'm making a fresh liver detox, and I want to talk about the ingredients. Okay, so first, let me sit here. So first, I have my green apples. Okay, I have my lemon. I also have my spinach, and I cleaned everything before I'm going to start juicing. I have my lime. I've got some ginger, fresh ginger. I always use fresh ginger and fresh turmeric in my juices. Okay. And then I already showed you the green apples. So I have my ingredients sitting in a bowl of water, and I use alkaline water, and that's how I start my cleansing process. Now, a lot of times my customers, they ask me, they say, Dr. Linda, how do you clean your fruits and vegetables? I use baking soda and I use apple cider vinegar. And I want to make sure I'm getting all of those, preservatives, waxes, whatever they put on these fruits and vegetables to make it to keep the flies off. I want to make sure I'm getting those fruits and vegetables off of my fruit or my vegetables. That's really important because I don't want to ingest that in my actual juice. Okay, so let me talk about organic versus non-organic. First and foremost, I always like to go organic first. That is my absolute go-to. Is I want to do organic 100% of the times because I know it's been grown in an environment that at its absolute best. And as I'm ingesting that, I want to feel good about what I'm taking in. And so 100% organic most of the time, but sometimes I can't get my hands on organic, right? So I buy it fresh and I make sure, number one, that it has seeds. I don't buy anything that's seedless. Everything that we juice, we want to make sure they even have seedless lemons and limes now. I won't touch those. Okay, everything has got to have seeds, especially my watermelon. Okay. So let me get into these ingredients here that I'm going to be juicing. I got my juicer sitting here. We're going to make a juice live tonight, but I want to talk about the ingredients. So let's start about with our green apples, okay? Green apples are loaded with antioxidants. They're going to help my digestive support, okay? They're going to provide polyphenols and vitamin C. Let's talk about that. Why do I want vitamin C? I want vitamin C because it's going to boost my immune system. I like using the green apples because they're tart. Okay, they're not as sweet as the red apples, right? So that's going to help my A1C level. All right. The green apples are great because they are really great for my metabolic health. They also help to reduce some of the workload placed on the liver. Remember, this juice is all about liver detox. Okay. Now let's talk about the lemons. The lemons are going to support my immune system because they're loaded with antioxidants. The lemons are rich in vitamin C and they help to protect my cells, including my liver cells. Okay, the citric acid also supports my digestive health and it also gives me some great hydration. Okay, this is a natural waste removal process. Michele mentioned that she starts her morning with her lemon squeezed into her water, right? We want to start detoxing the body, and the lemon is absolutely excellent for that, as well as boosting the immune system. All right, let's talk about my lime. Again, vitamin C, cellular protection. These citrus fruits are absolutely amazing. I can't stress how adding citrus to your beverages, to your foods, you can squeeze it on top of your fish. The vitamin C is just going to help to support your body's antioxidants, and it's also going to help to just protect your cells and reduce the chances of you getting sick, that sick called the flu. Okay, let's talk about the ginger. The ginger is going to go in my body. It's loaded with, again, antioxidants. What is the word that you keep hearing me say? Antioxidants. Okay, and when I juice my ginger, I juice it with the skin. I make sure I clean it really good, and I juice it with the skin. Ginger also has anti-inflammatory properties, so it's going to help to get rid of that pain, that inflammation in the body. There's been some research that suggests that ginger may support a healthier liver enzyme and also helps to um, just boost your metabolism, okay? Now, we know ginger is great for your digestion and your gut health as well. So let's talk about the turmeric. Turmeric. This is my best friend, okay? Turmeric, because it's anti-inflammatory, and I love to use the natural root. I'm going to bring it up to the camera so you guys can see how beautiful she is. Okay, I only use the rooted turmeric as well as the rooted ginger. I don't use any powder in my juices or in my products. Okay, all right, so let's talk about how powerful the turmeric is. Antioxidants, again, anti-inflammatory. A lot of folks know that the turmeric is great at fighting pain in the body. Okay, so there's been some studies that shows that turmeric helps to protect the liver. All right, the cells and the oxidative stress. Oxidative stress are things that try to make us age faster. Okay, so turmeric is great at supporting a healthier liver function. Okay, so now let me get into my spinach, my greens. Michelle mentioned that she uses greens in her formula. I can't stress the importance. The darker the berry, the darker the greens, the better. Okay, so you're talking about spinach, kale. We also do collard greens, Swiss chard, some of the spinaches that the green spinaches that we use. Now, I want to talk about why you want to add a green to your juice, so green to your smoothie or green to your detox process. The greens help to cleanse. They also help to alkaline the body, and you want your body, a body that's alkaline as opposed to acid is a healthier body. And the greens, the darker the greens, the better. Okay, they also help to protect your cells and help to reduce stress, especially stress, reducing the stress on your liver. Okay, so I'm going to get right into making this juice for you. And I love the fact that my handy dandy juicer is right here. It's on. Hopefully, it's quiet enough. And I'm going to go ahead and start dropping. One of the things that I love about my juicer is that I can drop my vegetables, my fruits right in it, and it's going to start doing what it does. I put my turmeric in here, my ginger as well, and now I'm adding my spinach. Now, one of the reasons that I use the juicer that I use is because it has what's called a chamber. And having a chamber is really good because it mixes everything together. And the fact that it mixes everything together makes it easier on me. Sometimes the juicers that have chambers are a little bit more expensive than the other juicers, okay? So you just want to go with your budget. That's really important. I always say start with a juicer that is affordable for you, $100, maybe $200 max before you start spending $600 for a juicer, which is the price of the juicer that I recommend. It's around $600. And you want to make sure that you're going to be invested into juicing and you're not just going through a phase, that this is going to be a lifestyle for you, for your family. All right, my spinach is gone. And all of my ingredients have been put into my juicer. Okay, so let's see what this juice tastes like. The main thing that I want you to know with this formula that I'm doing today is that our liver is our body's natural filtration and detoxification system. Okay, so these products and these ingredients, they're going to provide antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds to support the liver's natural ability to process nutrients, manage waste products, and to protect the body. So by making a juice, making a smoothie, or even making a nice formula like Michelle makes, you're helping the body's liver to absolutely perform at its absolute best. Okay. And you know me, I always have near me my containers. This is the one I use when I'm around the house. And this is the one that I use when I'm on the go. And I want to show you how easy it is. Okay, you hear that? That's my juice, it's ready. And I want to show you how easy it is for you to take the ingredients that I just made and split them in half and actually make a concoction for right now. This is the final product here. Okay. So you can make yourself a nice concoction for now, and then you can make one for later. So I'm going to take this juice, and that's half. Then I'm going to take the other half, and I'm going to pour it in my to-go container, because guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to drink that tomorrow. Okay? So one of the wonderful things about juicing is you don't have to drink a lot of juice. Okay, that's important. You have to balance the amount of ounces that you take. Okay, so if I had to guess, I would say this is probably about a little under 1 cup, because this line right here is 8 ounces. So maybe this is six ounces, maybe 6.5 ounces. Okay. And then I took the other half and I poured it in here. And I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. Now, if you're on the go, you're headed to the office, you have to go to work the next day, you can grab this on the way out the door to enjoy. You can add a whey protein to it, you can add a pea protein to it, to help give you that added protein that Michelle talked about. And then you've already got your breakfast ready. Once you add the protein, shake it up, and you can drink it on the way into the office. Okay, so let me shake this up, and I want to give it a nice taste. Mmm. The lemon and the lime are leading, honey. Let me tell you something. That detox. Mmm. That spinach. Oh my God. This is so good. It's very citrusy, so you would have to like the citrus. The turmeric and the ginger is not leading at all. The lemon and the lime definitely has taken the lead. Has definitely taken the lead. So let's bring Michelle back in. Okay, Michelle, welcome back.
Thank you. That looks so refreshing, so delicious. That's what I'm talking about.
So
That,
it's so easy to just, you
yes.
know, I try to encourage my clients, because a lot of people are short on time, right? When you do make a batch of juice, when you do make a detox potion, when you do make a smoothie, double it up. Make enough for now and enough for the next time, so you don't have to feel like, oh, every time I turn around I got to bring the juicer out, or every time I turn around I have to bring the blender out. Make some extra so you can make it stretch, and so you don't feel like you're always having to pull those machines out every time. So yeah, this is really when you taste your recipe, Michelle, what's the leading ingredient? This is would be the lime and the lemon, which I love, because I'm in the process. I'm just trying to do more citrus in my life for the antioxidants.
It is so refreshing.
Isn't it? Oh.
So I have celery and cucumber
Mm-hmm.
and spinach. So I'm
Mm.
tasting more of the cucumber,
More of the cucumber.
more of the
Okay.
cucumber, because I don't taste the spinach at all.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
celery, a hint of celery.
Uh-huh.
I use probably more cucumber than celery anyway, but it's refreshing.
It's very refreshing. And
You have to drink
cucumbers are
it
very
cold.
hydrating. They're very
Yes,
hydrating to the body.
yes.
One of the things when you go to the doctor, you go to the hospital, the first thing they check is to see if you're dehydrated. A lot of people are walking around dehydrated. They're not getting those electrolytes, that potassium, that magnesium in their body. And this is a great way to, the cucumbers are so hydrating. I love coconut water, but a lot of people don't like the taste of coconut water.
Mhm.
So I add coconut water to my juices, to my smoothies. Do you ever drink coconut water, Michelle?
I do not care for it, but I
Okay,
have
see?
used it.
See? And that was my
Yeah,
husband. When I first met him, he
I
would
don't.
not drink coconut water.
Mhm.
Now he's like, "Where's my coconut water?" The hydration, the electrolytes, it's just so the potassium, and you do have to acquire a taste to it. But I like masking it, and what I mean by that, it's like I would add coconut water to this in a minute. And that's how I mask it, or putting it in my smoothie as well. So I don't taste the actual coconut water. I'm tasting the more prevalent fruits like the lemons and the limes, and in your juice, your recipe, the you said the cucumbers
Mhm.
and the celery. And so that's how you mask that coconut water while getting the hydration in at the same time.
And like you said before, this is an alkaline drink
Oh
itself.
yeah. Oh yeah. That's important.
Yeah.
That alkaline, yeah, over citrus. And I do want to reiterate because that is something that a lot of folks are not normally aware of. My husband and I, we talk to folks a lot about the alkaline versus the acidic. I
Hmm.
want to talk about that just 1 second, Michelle. So I want to talk about the difference between alkaline and acid. Okay, so when you have a body that's mainly acid, you're eating a lot of rice, white rice. You're eating a lot of donuts. You're eating a lot of things where the nutrients have been stripped out of, for lack of better words. And that creates an acid body. Acid bodies cause disease. So you want to try to incorporate, like I did in this liver detox juice, more citrus, more lime, more green leafy vegetables like the spinach and the kale and the you can even do collard greens and Swiss chard, because you want that alkaline to lean more in than than the actual acid, because the acid is going to promote more disease. And this is an easy way to do it when you're juicing this, kicking that lemon and lime up, and like Michelle does in the morning, adding that lemon to her water to get that your body going really quick. And so I just wanted to touch on that really quick. That's a really important part. So let me add my guest back in. So, Michelle, with that, as we prepare to wrap the show up tonight, I want to thank you for being an amazing guest. This has been a 4-part series for us, and we did
We
it!
did it. I,
I'm so
I
happy for you. I'm
I'm
happy for
happy.
me.
I'm happy for both of us, and I just want to let you know how much I have appreciated you and what
Absolutely.
I've learned with, just working with you. This has been an amazing journey for me,
Yeah.
with us connecting like this. And
Yes.
I
Yes.
can't thank you enough for bringing me into your show and
Oh,
giving me, okay, this is what this is like.
yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
this is something that I want to do myself, but
Hmm.
having me on here has really made me know, like, okay, yeah, I want to do this. And
Oh, absolutely. Wasn't it fun? I mean, it could be a little stressful. Yes, we're gonna
yes,
keep it real, right?
right,
But
that's
it's
true.
fun too.
It's fun too and challenging, but it's so educational.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
something that people, women, men, just need to hear about. They need to know how to take care of their bodies.
Absolutely, they do. And there's so much to share. So I want to put the banner at the bottom of the screen, your email address that you would like folks to contact you on. Go ahead and share with them again your special that you're offering, Michelle.
So I'm offering my 7-day detox cleanse. So once you get with me, we're going to get you cleaned up before we can start any other type of program. So
Excellent. And your
the 7-day,
consultation? Talk to them about your
my
consultation.
consultation is free.
Hmm.
I'm going to ask you a series of questions about how you live your lifestyle, pretty much.
Hmm.
What you do, what you eat. Are
Hmm.
you exercising? Are you getting the right nutrients? Are you eating the proper foods? I need to know everything. So whatever you need from me, I can help you get it. And like I said, it's a partnership. It's not me telling you what to do. It's us talking together and coming up with the plan that works best for you. I don't know what you might be allergic to. I don't know what foods you can or cannot, have. So that's why we would partner together and I can learn about your habits and then help you change your habits to better habits.
Yeah.
So
We
it's all
talked
about
about
change.
one of our first shows, we talked about accountability.
Oh, yes, for sure.
We talked about consistency.
Yes.
And we talked about how consistency can be a challenge for people. They get started and then they get distracted, whether it's a holiday or a special occasion or maybe just lack of discipline.
Right.
That's the great thing about having a wellness coach like Michelle or myself is that we're going to hold you accountable. We're going to help you to be consistent. We also are going to help you with creativity. You're going to be able to try some things that you've never tried before, right? And sometimes you need to get a little excited about trying something different, right? Because you haven't
Yep.
tried it before. It might give you an opportunity to be more consistent because you're excited. It's new and it's different. Yeah. Right. And so here are these are just some of the advantages of hiring a wellness coach. So again, Michelle's email is on the bottom of the screen. You guys reach out to her. And Michelle, can you give them a little bit more idea as to what does it look like if they got started working with you? What if they live in a different state? They don't live in the state that you're in and they can't do a face to face. How does that work?
Now, I do have out of state clients. So
Hmm.
it doesn't matter where you live because just like a Zoom, we can Zoom anywhere. I've even
Excellent.
done workouts on Zoom because I want you to learn. Number one, I got to get your nutrition started. Then
Hmm.
I want to get you into the workout process. That process could mean I need you to walk uh, for 10 minutes.
Hmm.
Get outside, get that fresh air into your lungs. Let's get started. The
Love
only
that.
thing I require from you is to get started. I will walk
Yes.
you through the process as we go. I'm not going to jump you from getting started to, oh, now you're doing push ups. You're going to learn how to do all of those exercises.
Yeah, and you said 4 years, right?
It didn't take me 4 years to learn it, but to get the whole mind, body, and soul
All connected in one
connected.
unison. Yes.
Yes. So
Yes.
that's the whole thing. Your mind, body, and soul. We can't deal with one without the other. If first of all, if you can't do your mind is not clicking, none of your body's gonna click.
Love that.
So we have to start with the mind, then the body, and then your soul. We got to keep you connected
Yeah.
to that because
I
that's
think it
a big
was
part.
I think it was episode 3 you talked about journaling, which is my favorite thing to do. I journal every single morning, and I'm trying to get better and journal at night as well. But you
Yeah.
talked about how that opens your eyes to what you are putting in your body. And when you were able to write it down and see it, you were able to manage it better.
Yes.
Hmm.
Because if you don't look at which, it's like you're hiding like, okay, I ate that, but I
Hmm.
didn't really see it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I see it because I wrote it down. It's
Yeah,
here it is. It
here it
says I
is.
ate this and it had 300 calories in just that one thing.
Hmm.
Okay. And
Hmm.
at the end of the day, you probably have 2,000 calories.
Yeah.
I try to balance my calories. Uh, when I do my Fitbit is on it's not on now, but I keep track of it. So I average about 25 to 2,800 calories burned every day. I'm not going to eat that much. I might eat at the most 1,500 calories at
Hmm.
the most.
So the amount of calories you burn needs to outweigh the amount of calories that you take in internally.
Yes. And that puts you in the calorie deficit.
Hmm.
So the
That's
calorie deficit is where you want your body to stay.
and this is why movement is important.
Yes.
Hmm.
It's not starvation.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I can allow myself that yasso, that ice cream,
Yeah.
not the whole carton, but a
Yeah.
few scoops. I can allow myself that bag of popcorn
Hmm.
because I
Eating like the
know,
French. Eating like the French. They just eat a little bit, a bite here, and a bite there instead of eating the whole thing. And the other day, I it's funny that the name of your business is called Mindful Motion,
Yeah.
because the other day I heard something. It said that we need to be more mindful when we're eating, so slow down.
Yep.
So when I'm sampling my customers, I have started getting them to smell your juice first before you sample it. Smell it. What do you smell? Just getting them to slow down, because a lot of times they'll come up, take the sample, and just drink
Mm-hmm.
it straight back. I said, let's just smell it first. What do you
Mm-hmm.
smell?
Mm-hmm.
Anything hitting your nose? Any particular citruses, or, you know, what's popping out for you? And then I said, okay, instead of chugging it, just sip it. Let your first sip coat your taste buds. And it really has intensified the experience, because they're not mindful that they're rushing through the process, and they're not even enjoying that little sample, and it has so much flavor, and it has so much pow in it, but they're
Yeah.
missing that pow, those minerals and nutrients, because they're just chugging it down so fast.
Mm-hmm.
And so I love the fact that your business is called Mindful Motion, because we do need to be a lot more mindful in our eating, in our movement.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So with that, Michelle, thank you for being an amazing guest. And you're welcome back anytime to my show. Come and cook with
Well,
me. Come make some recipes. Let's have some fun. Let's do something. And the door is always open for you.
thank you so much, Dr. Linda. I enjoy being here. And thanks to everyone who joined in. And you all have a good evening.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for those that have watched the show tonight. This is the final episode of Becoming Michelle Hall. Isn't she amazing? Yes, she's absolutely amazing. I love Michelle, and I love what she's doing in the community. And I love the fact that not only did she lose those 70 pounds, she's keeping it off, but now she's paying it forward with her community and helping them with the struggles that she had, right? And so I am Dr. Linda Mitchell. For those of you that have watched the show, whether you're watching the replay, whether you watched the show from the beginning, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for watching the show. I do this podcast because it's an opportunity for me to give other people, especially women, their flowers. A lot of times they don't have the spotlight or the platform to be able to you share the things that they're doing in the community that are so awesome. And this show is all about giving them the opportunity to share so they can get their flowers. So thank you for watching the show. And thank you for allowing me the opportunity to share my fabulous recipes. I love juicing, I love making smoothies, I love cooking, and more to come on Healthy Living with Dr. Linda. And again, thanks for watching the show tonight. Good night.